Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about everything that I crocheted in January. Apparently my tripod is broken, so I've got like my phone stacked in this box of yarn. So sorry for the bad angle, but it's all I can do right now. So the first thing that I made in February is my first draft of my Leggy Chicky. And so the first one I made, it doesn't have the wings because I forgot to add that. I like to make my patterns no-sew, most of them. And I forgot that I wanted to have wings, so I finished it and then I was like, oh. So I made more later, but this was the first draft. And then the second thing I made was my Leggy Eggy, and that is my own pattern. I'll have it linked in the description if you want to check it out. And then the next thing I made was this whale from the patterns from All From Jade. It's a really cool whale, and it's a mama whale, so the babies like come out of it. It's really cool. The next thing I made two different little purple octos, and then I made another little octo. The next thing I finished was my Lovebug. You may have seen this in my video about everything I crocheted for Valentine's, but it wasn't completely finished until here. So I put everything, once I fully finish it, then I take a picture of it and I include it in that month. The next thing I made was a little seahorse, and that one was a pattern test. The seahorse was a pattern test I did on Ribblr for Crochet Critters by Lucy. The next thing I made was this blue and green Triceratops. This next one was another pattern test that I did. It's a chicken. So the chicken was a pattern test on Ribblr for Crochet for Purpose. And I really like this chicken because it has a head. I know a lot of people really like the Mabel the chicken, and they're super adorable. I love them too. But this one's unique because it actually has like a bit of a bigger head on it instead of just the flat top, so I like that. The next thing that I made was this little rose. I found the pattern on Ribblr. It's by Marvelous Mushroom, and I really liked it. It was cute. And then I made another rose pattern. It kind of looks like a tulip to me. This pattern was also on Ribblr by Chanel's_crochet. And I liked that one. I just freehanded the leaf on it. I did a different leaf than it had on the pattern. And then I crocheted this mini bong. The pattern I found on Ribblr by Crochet Occult. Next, I made 3 of the baby whales that go with the mama whale that I showed you earlier. The patterns from All From Jade. 2 of the babies are supposed to fit in the mom, but I kind of stuffed it pretty full, so only 1 really fits. And then I just made the other 2 just to have individually. And then I wanted to make some roses for Valentine's Day, so I tried 3 different YouTube tutorials, and I'll link all the patterns below. But I made these 3 different ones, and then once I found the one that I liked, I went ahead and made a few more of those in different colors. So I made a white, a light pink, and then this one that's like pink with specks of different colors in it. And then the next 2 I made while I was at a market. I made 2 of these mini chicks. And then the next thing that I made was this popping, like a little popping chick. It's really cute. The pattern's by Cable and Canvas, and I love her popping patterns. They're really cool. And then I made 3 more octopus. And then the next thing that I made was another large dinosaur, which if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen I've been making a lot of them. Kind of obsessed with this pattern. It's by Kaylee Crochet on Instagram, and it's a free pattern, and it's like a pretty big pattern. I mean, the plushie ends up pretty big, and so I've been making a lot of those. And then I made 2 more of these little mini chickies. One of my friends wanted to buy 2 of them, so I made 2 for her. And then I made 2 more popping mushrooms. And then I made another Tank the Turtle. This time I did a purple turtle. I had one of these burnout blanket yarns where the color changes, and so I had some of it left over from another project, and so I used the darker side and then the lighter for the other part of the turtle. And then I made 3 more of these larger peeps. This is a size that I usually make, these larger ones, but I have recently tried out some smaller patterns. I made some smaller ones. And then I made another Leggy Eggy. This one I made while I was at a market. And then I made another one of the dinosaurs. This one I love. I have it right here with me. Oops. I have it right here. It turned out so big and I just love it. This one I'm gonna keep for myself because it's just so cute. I love it. And this yarn, this is a newer yarn from Lion Brand yarn. It's like the cover story yarn, and it's so pretty. I love it. The next thing that I made is another one of my Leggy Chickies. This one I added the wings to, so this is what the final pattern looks like. My testers are working on it right now, but by the time that I release this video, the pattern might already be out, so if it is, I'll link it below. The next thing I made was my Mini Egg-topus, and this pattern is free. It's available on Ribblr as an interactive pattern, and then it's also available on my Instagram for free, and I just made a PDF, so if you prefer to like print your PDFs out, you can get that on my Etsy. I also just made a tutorial for how to crochet it. I believe it will be out before this video, so I'll link it below. And then I made 3 more mini Octos. I did like some bluish green colors. They turned out pretty cute. And then I made another dinosaur. This one's kind of like an ombre blue color. So it was one of those burnout blankets that changes colors like that. And I like it. You can kind of see the line where the colors change. I don't love that part, but it's still pretty cute. The next thing I made was this little peep. So this is a newer pattern to me for the smaller peep. I usually make the bigger ones, but I had some of the rainbow yarn left over from my dinosaur, so I decided to make a little peep out of it. And then the next thing I made was another dinosaur. This is the same kind of yarn, the cover story yarn from Lion's Brand. And this one's like a blue and purple color, and I think it's pretty cute. And then the next thing that I made was another little bunny. If you saw my video about everything I made in January, you'll see that I did a pattern test for this one, and I made a gray bunny first, and I really liked it, but I wanted to make one in pink. So made one in pink. The picture, it kind of looks white, but it's a light pink. And then the last thing that I made in February was this little piggy stress ball. This one was a pattern test as well. So I tested this pattern on Ribblr for Chronic Creator, and it's really cute just to have a little round stress ball piggy. She also has 2 other stress ball patterns, animal patterns. There's a frog, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they're all really cute. So those are pretty cool if you want to check those out. And so that is everything that I made in February. That is 49 items, which I think is pretty good. So for March, I'm hoping to make even more than that because I've got a lot of stuff that I want to have made for my spring markets and my summer markets that I haven't made yet. So we'll see. Maybe next month I might make even more than that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to make sure you see all of my videos, you can subscribe. And then I also post on Instagram pretty much daily. So if you want to see more updates, you can check out my Instagram. And let me know in the comments which item you really liked, if you're going to try out any of these patterns. And let me know what you guys have been working on this month.